Hi! So, it's the second video. I'm gonna talk about Graves' disease this time. I was diagnosed with it in February 2012, but the doctor I had at the time, he wasn't exceptionally good at keeping track of it, and he didn't take it seriously, so I didn't either. I just thought that, oh well, I'm just digesting too fast, and you know, my heart rate is a bit too fast, and you know, I didn't take it seriously, and I didn't notice the changes that were going on because I kept looking in the mirror every morning, and I wouldn't notice it, the slight difference in my eyes, and my thyroid was growing, and all that kind of things. My mom was the one who pointed the changes out, actually, because she lives in another country, so we don't see her every day. Well, I don't see her every day, but I would call her on Skype, or she would come visit, and she would notice, like, oh well, you're blemishing around your eyes are quite swollen, are you okay? And your thyroid is getting bigger, and she was actually the one taking it seriously, rather than me or my doctor. So the doctor, he eventually sent me to another specialist in June or July, I think. July. And she started me on the methylprednisolone therapy, the one with the IV and everything. And it wasn't until recently that I actually found out that it's only done in severe cases with Graves' patients that have effects on the eyes. And then she sent me on to an endocrinologist, and I came to his care September 9th, and by November 9th I had gotten retrobulbar irradiation and the prednisolone therapy, as well as surgery, as you can see. And they actually removed the entire thyroid, and it weighed 10 times too much. It was 10 times too big. It was bulging on my throat like that. And it weighed 263 kilograms, so it was a pressing matter. The clearest thing I can remember in the recovery room, she was the nurse. She gave me some painkillers, and before I had the surgery, it was incredibly difficult to swallow pills, actually, and I was eating like 6 pills a day, so it was a struggle every time. But she gave me 2 or 3, you know, pretty big painkillers, and then water, and I just remember how easy it was to just swallow it. It just sank right away. No difficulties, even after surgery and everything. You know, hours or an hour after surgery, it was easier than when I had the thyroid. So yeah, that it was a really tough time for me. I was, you know, all the symptoms of Graves' disease. There was the heart rate, there was the heat rushes and sweating and no memory, no concentration, and the mood swings were beyond imagination. It was insane. But the worst part is that I had to quit my 2 jobs in order to, you know, I just couldn't keep up. I couldn't remember anything. I couldn't do my job properly. But I started university. I managed to stay for 2 weeks until I wasn't forced, but my doctor's like, there's no way you're gonna complete it, not in your state. And that was really heartbreaking. It's a bit silly to say it was heartbreaking, but it was only for 2 weeks. But I held on to it so much because it was the only thing that was normal in my life at the point. You know, I had to get up every morning, and I would come home, I would do homework, so it was something to hold on to, and then having to give that up was really tough. I was really depressed. I would cry every night, every day for weeks on end. And I was just in a terrible mood every day, and it was really tough, but my amazing family and friends were there for me all the time. So I couldn't have done it without them. There's no chance. But of course, everything did get better in time. I have the next big step is actually decompression with my eyes, orbital decompression, and it's a bit scary, but actually I found this 2 Facebook groups for people with Graves, and then one just about orbital decompression, and people there are amazing. They are so nice, and they're so supportive and kind, and it just really took the edge off for me. I'm a lot less nervous now. So that is it for now. If you know anyone who has Graves' disease, or if you have Graves' disease or any sort of metabolism disorder, I would love to hear your story. It is an incredibly difficult disease to live with, and to talk to someone or know someone who has been through or is going through the same thing helped a lot, at least for me. So leave me a message if you want to. I will reply as soon as I can. If I don't reply right away, it's most likely because I don't know how to. But I will figure it out. I am so new to YouTube, but I'm fighting, I'm learning. So that is it for now. Have a great day.